Oh my God. It is a dinosaur. Joel.
Like it? Yeah. Likes it.
This was nice to write some scenes that I've done before, but adapt them here. And knowing that I will eventually direct, how do I start visualizing the episode as I'm working on it?
There's nobody closer to the source material than Neil.
In the game, this was here. That I know it can't do.
I couldn't imagine any other way for him to go into season 2, but to have had his director's authorship over an episode.
This episode is where the structure of the show is different from the game. In the game, the flashbacks were spread out. Here, we brought them all together and made it a bottle episode about Ellie and Joel.
It's been really special to have Neil direct us. Some of the most iconic scenes from the video game come from the flashback stuff. The dinosaur.
Ellie, careful.
Space capsule. Is it real?
It's real.
Craig came by Naughty Dog and we were going to start breaking season 1. And I loaded up the sequence on the PlayStation and I showed him this museum sequence. And Craig goes, that has to be in the show exactly like that. When Joel takes Ellie to this space museum, this is the happiest we'll ever see them. And it was important to really capture that.
It works.
Somebody must have greased it.
My partner, Ksenia, my DP, she loved this sequence so much that she had already started rehearsing with the camera crew and the lighting crew how to light this sequence.
In the game, the lighting script was so good already. We took that as a base. The capsule was built, able to fall apart in pieces for the camera purposes.
There's some VFX work, but a lot of it is done practically. The lighting outside is 2 cranes manned by 2 crews that have to move it manually in a particular angle and choreography and timing.
We had multiple rehearsals just to make it as close to perfection as Neil wanted.
That really honors what we did in the game. That was a really special moment to do it justice, because those things are actually happening. You get to see authentic reactions. I love how you feel the joy, the giggling and the laughing. Bella and Pedro really elevated that scene.
I do okay?
Are you kidding me?
Neil Druckmann and I, we always find our way to what's best for the show. I love when we do something new that wasn't in the story of the game.
A remark Craig made early on when we were breaking the season was, what if we flash back to Joel's childhood? And I'm like, I think it's brilliant. We should totally do this here.
I'm gonna get the belt.
No, you're not. I will.
When the episode opens, we see Tommy terrified, but we recognize Joel. We see in Joel the same Joel in his 50s. We're seeing this man who's willing to put his body in between the people he loves and pain. And we're also seeing him willing to lie for those people, even if that means going toe-to-toe with his violent father.
And we see the kind of programming that Joel had as a kid by this guy that was doing his best with how he knew to raise his kids.
If you know what it feels like, then why?
Okay, yeah, I've hit you. And I've hit Tommy. But I'm doing a little better than my father did.
He felt that sometimes the best way to protect them was to hurt them. It would protect them long term.
You know, when it's your turn, I hope you do a little better than me.
I think it also gives this really beautiful opportunity to show what Joel understood as parenting and who he decided to become as a parent. He finds Ellie doing drugs and hooking up, and what would his father have done in that situation? But instead he buries his anger because he so aspires to be the man she needs of him.
Sorry that I got a tattoo and smoked weed and fooled around with a girl. Except I'm not.
Can I see? It's actually not bad.
There are a number of mysteries that we've been playing throughout this season, and one of them was what happened with Eugene. Eugene is a character that was referenced repeatedly in the game. We never met him. He was already gone.
Now we brought him to life.
Eugene.
This was an idea early on of grounding Gale to an existing character from the lore of the game and making her Eugene's wife.
We go back to the gate. They let Gale out, I say goodbye.
Figuring out who Eugene is, get the viewer to care for him in a really short period of time and experience this dramatic moment where Joel has to execute him and have this reflect back on Ellie's and Joel's relationship, that was really challenging. Nothing quite felt right until we landed on the lie.
I promise.
This moment confirms to Ellie, this is proof Joel's lied.
In the television show, Eugene is an articulation of the fact that Ellie can never move on. Every death that this community experiences is this painful reminder that she can never run away from this trauma that she's experienced because Joel selfishly chose his kid over the world.
It feels like their relationship might never recover from this.
He wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger.
The scene when Gale comes and they're standing around Eugene's body, the scene was pretty big and we're shooting that the whole day. We created this look that it's almost a blue hour and we're lighting it with a touch of pink. It creates this certain sadness.
That's not what happened.
Joel promised to take him to you. He promised us both. And then Joel shot him in the head. You swore.
She tells him, you swore, and that's by design. Because she's not referencing that moment alone. She's also referencing when Joel swore to her at the end of season 1.
Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
The porch scene was the most nervous I've ever been directing anything because it had to be at least as good as what we did for the game. This one means a lot to a lot of people. In the game, the porch scene is one of the last things you get to experience. But because of timing of how shows come out, we felt like it would be too long to wait years to see the scene.
I'm not trying to.
I was supposed to die in that hospital.
In the game, this scene is broken up into 2 moments that are hours apart. And here we mashed these 2 scenes together. That structure, it felt better for the show. I went up to Pedro and Bella right before, and I told them how much this scene means, not only to me, but for fans of the game, for Naughty Dog people that have worked on it. And I don't know why I was nervous, because they're both so brilliant at what they do. They play so well off each other.
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered, but you took that from me. You took it from everyone.
And once I saw Pedro and Bella be Joel and Ellie, I'm crying. Other people are crying on the set, and I'm like, fuck yeah, we did it. I truly hope that fans feel the same way.
Neil continues to stay committed to this source material that everyone loves so much. He's uncompromising in the vision of that adaptation.
This character means the world to me. I've been with us for many, many years. You've done it justice and then some, and for that I'm incredibly grateful.
Thank you. Thanks, Neil.
These games and these stories and these characters mean so much to us. And to see it treated with such honor and reverence is the most incredible experience of making art. I hope the audience feels the love that we've poured into this. And I hope we get to do it again.
Motherfucking dinosaur!